Hello everyone. Today I will talk about the handness in split keyboards. So in some of those QMK supported keyboard, the hardware already tell you what is left and what is right, so you don't really need to worry about it. And for those PCBs, you will actually see they will say when PCB is left, when PCB is right. For example, on this Nyquist Levinson keyboard, there are actually labels on the left and the right, so there's no ambiguity. And you don't need to worry about anything. You just flash the same firmware on both of them, and it automatically know which one it is. But for some of the keyboard, that's not true. You can use the same PCB for either the left hand or the right hand. Then you need something to define which one is the left one, because when you solder the keys, they definitely know which is left and which is right. And I was actually surprised once when I was doing the corn keyboard. I made the right hand first, but when I plugged that one in on the QMK, actually on the VIO firmware, when I was doing the scan, it actually recognized it as the left one, which I thought I did something wrong in the soldering, but actually everything was fine because for those PCBs, the PCB itself doesn't really know like which one is left and which one is right, and oftentimes you will be able to find something like this in the QMK firmware in the source code. It will say define left master left, and that means whichever that's plugged in will be considered as the left one. So you can modify the corresponding line for in the configure.h. So if you always plug in on the left one, you can say define master left, or if you always plug into the right one, you can define master right. So if you always do this way, then you can use one of them, the one that is plugged in as Pro Micro USB-C, and the other one as Pro Micro to save a little bit of money. So if you want to be able to plug in on either one and they recognize it correctly, then you need to simulate left and right from the software. And there's one section on how to do that. Basically, you need to write something into the EEPROM, and then it will be able to know which one is left and which one is right. So you need to write this line in config.h, and also when you flash the firmware, you have to say this. When you flash to the left one, you have to add one line, and when you flash the right one, you have to add this line. And depending on which controller you're using, this line will slightly differ. I will post this article in the description as well. Okay, so that's how you define left and right. Hope this is useful. Thanks for watching.